Good day. Today I'm going to discuss to you the answers to the long test. Okay, so let me start with number one. What are the constants in the expression 3n plus 5? When we say constant, they refer to numbers with a fixed value. So in this given, the constants are 3 and 5. So the answer for this one is letter A. Next, number two. What type of polynomial is the expression 3x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2? So we are going to count first the number of terms. So when we say terms, they refer to a letter, a number, or a product of numbers and letters, and they are separated by the plus or minus sign. So the first term here is 3x cubed. The second term is 5x squared, and the last term is 2. So if we count, there are 1, 2, 3 terms. Since there are 3 terms, this type of polynomial is a trinomial because there are 3 terms. Binomial means 2 terms and monomial means 1 term only. Okay, number 3. Which of the following expression has the highest degree? When we say degree, we are looking at the exponent of the variables. And if we are given, for example, letter A, there are 2 terms here, so we have to get the degree of each term. The first term has a degree of 3. The second term also has a degree of 3. And we choose the highest, which is 3. For letter B, we have the first term has a degree of 2. And the second term has a degree of 1. Again, whenever there's no exponent, it is understood to be 1. So the highest is 2. And then letter C, we have a monomial here, so we are going to add the exponents of the variable. So we have 3 plus 2, that is equal to 5. So meaning the one with the highest degree is letter C, because its degree is 5. Number 4. Which of the following is a multinomial? When you say multinomial, they have more than 3 terms. So in letter A, we have 1, 2, 3. This is only 3 terms, so it's a trinomial. Next, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There are more than 3 terms, so we call this one as a multinomial. And then this one has only 1 term, so it's a monomial. Therefore, the correct answer for this one is letter B. Number 5. Which of the following is a binomial? So there should be 2 terms. So in letter A, we have 1, 2, 3. So it's a trinomial. In letter B, there is only 1 term. There's no plus or minus sign in between. So this is a monomial. And letter C, we have 1, 2 terms. So this is a binomial. Therefore, the correct answer is letter C. Number 6. Which of the following is the simplified form of the square root of 49 plus the square root of 144? So square root of 49, you look for a number multiplied by itself that will give you 49. So that is 7, because 7 times 7 is 49. 144 has a square root, which is 12, because 12 times 12 is 144. Therefore, if I add 7 and 12, that is equal to 19. So it's letter A. Number 7. In the expression, which of the following refers to M, N, and P? So what do we call the letters M, N, and P? So they are called variables. Okay, they are the letters which represent a certain unknown number. Next, number 8. Which of the following is the English sentence for the algebraic expression? Okay, so we have letter A, the square of the sum of x and y. This one, if we write it in algebraic expression, first we're going to get the sum of x and y, and whatever is the result, that will be squared. And then for letter B, the sum of the squares of x and y. So this is the sum of the square of x as well as the square of y. So it's actually letter B. And letter C, it says the square root of x plus the square root of y. So this is not. So the correct answer is letter B. Number 9. What are the variables in the expression? Okay, so again, when you say variable, they are the letters used to represent an unknown number. And the letter here is only x, so it's letter B. Okay, number 9, we have which of the following is the algebraic sentence for twice a number? When we say twice a number, it means 2 times a number. So therefore, our correct answer would be letter B. Okay, letter A is this is the sum, and letter C this is squared. So therefore, the correct answer is letter B. Number 11. Which of the following is similar to negative 3ab squared? So you have to see to it that they have the same variable with the same exponent. So if we look here, the letter A has an exponent of 1, also here 1. B has an exponent of 2, this is also 2. Therefore, it's letter A. Next, number 12. What is the algebraic sentence for the statement 5? So I will write 5 times x. So again, when we multiply, we do not write any operation. So we have x together with 5. It means multiplication already. Increased by, so that's addition, and 2. So the correct answer is letter A. Number 13, what is the numerical coefficient in the expression, or coefficients in the expression? Okay, so when we say numerical coefficient, they are used to multiply or they are used as a product in a certain term. So in the first term, the number here is 3. So 3 is a numerical coefficient. In the second term, negative 4 is another numerical coefficient. And the last term, 8 here is not considered as a numerical coefficient because it is not used as a factor. So this one is actually called a constant term. Therefore, our numerical coefficients here are only 3 and negative 4. So it's letter A. Number 14, which of the following is the English sentence for the algebraic expression? So we have letter A, the quotient of m and 2. So I'm going to get the quotient of m and 2 is equal to 12. So it's actually letter A. For letter B, it says the quotient of 2 and m is equal to 12. So what is wrong here is this one. Okay, and then the last one, the quotient of m and 2 is greater than 12. So what is wrong here is this symbol. So the correct answer is letter A. Next, number 5, what is the simplified form of the given expression? So if I rewrite this is actually equal to the square root of 25 over 121. So square root of 25 is 5 because 5 times 5 is 25. And square root of 121 is 11 because 11 times 11 is 121. So it's letter C. Next, I have number 16. Which of the following is the algebraic phrase for 3 less than x? So we have 3. The word less than is an operation which is subtraction, but it is a special one because the subtraction symbol will be written before 3 and then x. So this is 3 less than x. So that's letter C. This one is read as 3 is less than x. And this one, this is x less than 3. Okay, so it's letter C. Number 17, what is the numerical coefficient in the expression negative xy squared? So again, numerical coefficient refers to numbers which are used as a factor. But in the expression, we do not see any number at all. And again, whenever there is no number, it's understood to have 1. And since the given is negative, so our answer will be negative 1. It's letter B. Number 18, which of the following is a polynomial? So again, there are 3 conditions for us to say that the given is not a polynomial. First, just like in letter A, there is a negative exponent on the variable. So this is not a polynomial. In letter B, no negative exponent. there is a radical sign, but inside it is a constant. So this is okay. And letter C, what is wrong here is the denominator, which is a variable. Therefore, it is wrong also. So the correct answer is letter B. Number 19, which of the following can be found between negative 13 and negative 14? Okay, so if we have negative 13, if I square 13, that is 169. And square 14, that's 196. So which of these radicand can be found between 169 and 196? But if you look here, actually there's none. Okay, so in number 19, there's no correct answer here. So this will be given as a bonus actually. Okay, then for number 20, we have which of the following is the literal coefficient of 5a cubed b? Okay, so when we say literal coefficient, they refer to the variables with their exponents or operations involved. So the literal coefficient is a cubed b, the whole expression like this one. So it's letter C. Number 21, what is the degree of the polynomial 3x squared plus 5x cubed minus 10x raised to 4? So there are three terms here, so I'm going to get the degree of each term. So for the first term, the degree is 2, the second term is 3, the last term is 4. So since there are three terms, we're going to get the highest. So the highest is 4, so it's letter B. Number 22, what is the numerical coefficient of 2x over 5? So when we say numerical coefficient, it's the number used as a factor. So the numerical coefficient here is 2 over 5. That's letter A. Next, number 23, what is the square root of 81? So you look for a number, multiply to itself, that will give you 81. So 9 times 9, that's 81. So it's letter C. Number 24, which of the following is a rational number? When we say rational number, and whenever we are given a radical, you look for radicand wherein it has a root. So square root of 15 is not a rational number because its root is not a whole number. Square root of 25 is 5, so this one is rational. Okay, square root of 20, there is not a whole number, so therefore it's letter B. Number 25, the following expressions are polynomials except. Okay, so which of the following is not a polynomial? Okay, so we have letter A. Okay, why letter A? It's because there is a negative exponent on the variable. Next, number 26, between what two rational numbers does square root of 90 be found? Okay, so square root of 90, first 90 can be found between what two perfect squares? So it's between 81 and 100. So if I get the square root of each of this, square root of the 81 is 9, and square root of 100 is 10. So it's between 9 and 10, so it's letter A. Number 27, which of the following is an irrational number? Whenever you are given a decimal, you would know that the given is irrational if it is non-repeating, at the same time non-terminating. Okay, it does not stop and it has no pattern. While rational numbers are either repeating, it could be that it has no end but it repeats, it has a pattern, or it is terminating, it has an end. So if we look at the examples here, letter A has an end, there's no ellipsis at the end, so it's rational. Letter B, there is a pattern 1 4 1 4 1 4 1 4. It's repeating, so it's still rational. While letter C, there's no pattern and there is an ellipsis, so this is irrational. So letter C is the answer. Next, number 29, how many terms are there in the given expression? So we have to count the number of terms. So we have 1, 2, 3. So therefore, it's letter B. And And number 30, what is the constant term in the given expression? So when you say constant term, it is a term with no variable in it. So it's the number 8, which is letter B. Okay. Next, we have test 2. Evaluate the given algebraic expression given that A is 4, B is -2, and C is 1. So the first expression here is AC over 2B. So what we're going to do is to change A into 4 and C into 1. So I use parentheses for multiplication. And then for the denominator, this is 2 times B, which is -2. So using the PEMDAS rules, multiply. 4 times 1 is 4. 2 times -2 is -4. And if I divide, 4 divided by -4 is -1. Next, number 32. Still the same given. So we are asked for A plus C. So simply, this is equal to 4 plus 1, which is equal to 5. Next, we have number 33. We have 3 times A minus C plus B. So that will become 3 times A is 4 minus C, which is 1, plus B, which is -2. So this is equal to 3 times 4 minus 1 is 3 plus -2. So we have 9 plus -2. The answer is 7. Next, number 34, we have 5BC. So meaning we have 5 multiplied by -2 multiplied by 1. So 5 times -2 is -10 times 1 is still -10. Number 35, we are given A squared plus B squared plus C squared. So A is equal to 4, so 4 squared, plus B, which is -2 squared, and 1 squared. 4 squared means 4 multiplied by 4, which is 16. And -2 squared means -2 times -2, which is +4. And 1 squared means 1 times 1, which is still 1. So if I add this is equal to 21. Next, we have number 36. You are asked this time to add the given polynomials. So when we add, we are adding similar terms. So 4x here is similar with -3x. So the numerical coefficients are 4 and -3. So 4 plus -3 is equal to 1. So my answer will be 1x, or simply x. Then 2y is similar with -5y. Again, do not forget to bring the sign before it. So 2 plus -5 is simply equal to -3. So I'm going to write -3y or -3y. No need of double sign, this is not plus -3y, but -3y right away. And then the constant term is 9 and -8. So 9 plus -8 is equal to 1. So plus 1. So this is our final answer. Number 37. So we have 2a squared and -2a squared are similar. So 2 plus -2 is already 0. So I do not need to write a squared anymore. -5b and -5b are also similar. So -5 plus -5 is equal to -10. So I will write -10b. And then 8 and 1 are both constant terms. So we have 8 plus 1 is simply 9. So plus 9. Next, number 38. We have 3m is similar with -1m. Again, whenever there is no number, there is 1. So 3 plus -1 is equal to 2. Then copy m. N, this is 1n, and then also 1n. So that means 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So plus 2n. Then -1p, so -1 plus 3p. So plus 3 is equal to 2. So plus 2. Next, number 39, we have 4c and 2c are similar. So 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So I'm going to write 6 and copy c. 1 and 8, so 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. So plus 9. Number 40, we have 3x is similar with 2x. So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So I'm going to have 5 and copy x. Negative 2y and 3y are also similar. So negative 2 plus 3 is equal to 1. So plus 1y or simply y. Negative 4 and negative 8 are also similar. So negative 4 plus negative 8 is equal to negative 12. So minus 12. Next, number 41. This time it is subtraction. So in subtraction, we have to write the addition form first before we add. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to change subtraction to addition, and the subtrahend will change to its opposite. So positive 2m will become negative 2m, plus 2n will become negative or minus 2n, and plus 7 will become minus 7. And then I'm going to add negative 6m and negative 2m are similar. So negative 6 plus negative 2 is negative 8. So I will have negative 8m. Negative 2n and negative 2n are also similar. So negative 2 plus negative 2 is equal to negative 4. So minus 4n. And then 8 plus negative 7 is equal to 1. So plus 1. Next, number 42. Still the same process. Minus sign becomes plus sign, and we change this to its opposite. So we have a, that's positive already. Then minus 5b, and minus 1 becomes plus 1. Then 3a plus 1a, so we have 4a. 5b plus negative 5b is already 0, so I don't need to write that. Negative 9 plus 1 is negative 8. Number 43. We have minus becomes plus, x will become negative x, minus 2y becomes plus 2y, and minus 1 becomes plus 1. Then 3 plus negative 3 plus negative 1, that's 2, so I have 2x. 7 or negative 7 plus 2, that's for y, that is equal to negative 5, so negative 5y. And then 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3, so plus 3. Number 44. Okay, we have minus becomes plus, then 2x will become negative 2x, plus 7 is negative 7. So 3 plus negative 2, that is equal to 1, so 1x, or simply x, and 10 plus negative 7 is equal to 3, so plus 3. 45, we have this is minus becomes plus, 12c will become negative 12c, minus 5 will become plus 5. So 5 plus negative 12, so 5 plus negative 12 is equal to negative 7. So negative 7c, and negative 8 plus 5, that is equal to negative 3, so minus. Okay. And next we have the application or problem solving. Okay, so what is the perimeter of the square? So we have a square with side represented by 5m plus 3. So all four sides are represented by 5m plus 3, because when we say square, all sides are equal. And then since it is a perimeter, we have to add all the four sides. So I will add 5m plus 3, 5m plus 3, and so on for 5m plus 3. And then 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 5 is 20. So I have 20m. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12. So 20m plus 12. This is the perimeter of the square. But there is another question. What if m has a value of 8 inches? what will be the perimeter. So from here, I'm going to change m into 8. So this will become 20 times 8 plus 12. So we have 160 plus 12, so that will give us 172. And don't forget the unit, which is inches. Next, we have number 47. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? So this time it's a rectangle. The length is 5n plus 1, so there are two lengths. And the width is 2n minus 3, that there are also two widths. So we have this one. Then we add all the sides since it is a perimeter. So 5n plus 1, 5n plus 1, 2n minus 3, 2n minus 3. So if we add this, 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14n. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus negative 3 is negative 1, plus negative 3 is negative 4. So this is the representation of the perimeter. And then there is another question. What if n has a value of 10? So if n is 10, this expression 14n minus 4 will become 14 times 10 minus 4. That's 140 minus 4. So our answer is 136, and the unit is centimeters. Next, we have subtract this expression from the sum of this expression, meaning I'm going to add first 5m minus 3n and 4n plus 3. So this will become 5m. There's no similar term to it, so I just copy. Negative 3n and 4n are similar, so negative 3 plus 4 is positive 1n. And then 3 has no similar term, so I'm just going to copy that. And from the answer, I'm going to subtract the expression 3m minus 6n plus 4. So since it is subtraction, we keep change and change. So 5m plus n plus 3, then plus negative 3m plus 6n minus 4. Then 5m and negative 3m is 2m, 1n plus 6n is 7n, 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1. So this is the final answer. Next, we have number 49. What must be added to 3a plus 2b minus 9? Okay, what should I add to it in order to get the result of 5a minus 3b minus 2? So again, there are two processes that I have introduced in answering this one. You can have it by similar term, or simply you can subtract. Okay, so if we have the similar term, 3a plus blank equals 5a. So how many should I add to 3 to get 5? So that's 2. 2a. Then 2b, what should I add to get negative 3b? So the answer is negative, meaning my answer here should also be negative. It's a bigger number or a bigger negative than 2. So I have negative 5b, because 2 plus negative 5 is negative 3. And negative 9 plus blank is equal to negative 2. So what should I add to negative 9 to get negative 2? That is 7. Okay, so my final answer is not this. Okay, our final answer will be the blank here. That's 2a minus 5b plus 7. Or simply you can subtract 5a minus 3b minus 2 minus the opposite of this. So we have plus negative 3a minus 2b and plus 9. So if I add this is still 2a minus 5b plus 7. Okay, and number 50 is the expression a polynomial. Why or why not? Okay, of course it's not. There are three violations. First, there is a negative exponent on the variable. Second, there is a variable under the radical sign. And third, there is a variable in the denominator. Therefore, it's not a polynomial. Okay, so I hope you have learned something from my discussion and you can answer the periodic exam correctly.